Good morning, everyone. Market opens in about a minute. My near-term bias is I'm actually a bit bullish on this market right now. I'm expecting it to break past the daily pivot point that I have during the open, but we'll see. You got to trade the chart in front of you. You'll be able to hear my side of the conversation, but not the other sides for right now. I'm working to get myself set up in the voice chat of a server I've just been promoted within. So we'll uh, we'll be able to open things up a little bit more in another day or two. If you have any questions about what you see here, hit me up in one of the servers we share together. Yep. Markets open. That's the initial opening surge in the direction I was expecting it to go. That was a quick profit target hit. Are you guys able to hear me? All right, awesome. Yeah. I basically couldn't hear you guys. I had my music on too loud. Well, yesterday's futures open was crazy. We're at a we're at a downtrend line that I've got. It's a blue line. It's acted as both support and resistance for quite some time now. You know, yeah, I know. I really expected the gap to close overnight, to be honest. Oh, as far as the why it gap down, yeah, that's my only guess was, and it's interesting. There was so much news about Russia. There's so much news over the weekend about Kiev being under siege. And it really started getting shared a lot on Saturday. But Russian troops had made it to Kiev the first day or two. Kiev was already being bombed and attacked. It was formally surrounded Friday. Um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, the news just made a big deal out of the capital being under attack this weekend, and I think the market responded to that. That and the Swift bank thing maybe because a handful of banks in Russia are being denied access to SWIFT apparently. But the only thing that anybody really cares about are oil and gas transactions, which um, they've already said they're not going to affect those banks. Yeah, we basically blocked their access to the U.S. stock market, and I guess our allies as well. So they probably don't have the access to the U.S. or U.K. market. They're a friend of a friend. They just got to have the money be managed by somebody else. They can probably work through it. Uh, uh, well, I think Russia wants peace, but they want it to be through a peaceful surrender. I don't think they want to negotiate some form of treaty where Ukraine remains sovereign. I'd be stunned if they do that. Yeah. I should have exited a position on that spike. This probably the range I need to pay attention to fibs on for right now. Yeah, I think that is it. I think we're trying to build up the momentum needed to get through this. Oh yeah, I forgot about the neckline. Yep. Yeah, that's a natural profit taker for people who entered the right shoulder. I did enter down there. I just scalped it because I had no idea where it was going to go. So I would just grab my 20 to 30 points and run, except for a couple. Um, One was over 40 and another one was over 60. Stunning to get trades like that on a Sunday. It was fun because I was trading, small lot micros. It would have been a lot less fun if I had minis on the table with it. Spreads were horrible. I mean, like, several points sometimes. And the market depth, there were just so many gaps in it. Move that desired profit target up to around 137. That's the 88% retracement from our gap and opening fall. It looks like it wants to shake out a little bit before we get there. So be careful, but I do think it wants to move higher from here. What do you guys think? Yeah, yep. It's going to hit me. I need to just find a good re-entry spot. Basically a 141 retracement off of this move beginning at 7:30 this morning at ABCD down. Ah, okay. No kidding. I was that's one of the reasons I didn't want to hold on to anything is I was wondering how much panic was going to settle into the market. Yeah, sending troops in to support them too, right? Almost his weight is what got him president. Because he wasn't yeah, because he wasn't actually an oligarch, which is a very traditional thing. He didn't have wealth. It was his military and KGB experience that kind of put him in his position. I take some off. I'll grab this bounce here. A little late into it though. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, yeah, I'm with that. My issue with yeah. All right. 44. All right, I'm moving my last one into profit now. My profit target is my original point. I'm looking for it to hit the 88% retracement of our Friday high to yesterday low. Yeah. Oh, wait. What is that? I wonder if this is the fib set we're playing off of. I wonder if it made a big freaking XABCD with the that high at last night. What would that be at around 2020? Is the B point? If that is it, then we are. Oh, we bounced off the 188 of that move this morning. X A B C wavy arm D. Go ahead and treat this like a flag and move my trail up to roughly 050. Yeah, we are. That pivot point's been pivotal today. And my trail was hit in profit. What might be the last pullback? How about that? That'd be my luck, wouldn't it? Yeah. Taking one off. I'm going to go ahead and move this one into profit for 2 points. Oh, does it? I like that. I'll uh, I'll keep it on the higher time frame. Is there some energy behind this? Okay. So that high to the high on Friday? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have that one. That's a good one to have. Yeah, that's probably what we were running from up there. It is just above the 88. It's is that? It's roughly 150. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Yeah, no point in being greedy this early in the week. Oh yeah, fixing your bathroom up and manual labor. Really within a tick. Within a tick. We'll take it. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, yeah. I mean, I was setting, 50-point profit targets and then moving it up. Basically, I was setting a 50-point bracket and then moving it up to the actual target I wanted. So how big was that? Let me see here. Execution history. So got out at 130, 675, and I got in at 068. So that would be 6.75 minus my last entry was 68.25. So that was a 68 and a half point move right there. And I aimed low. Oh, funny. You know, I'm a big fan of setting profit targets and hitting them. Um, I'm a big fan of that. It just feels so good. And if I know where the market's going, I don't mind, having a runner on to just see where. But I really like for that to be a trending day. Like, if we're in an uptrend bull market like we've been for the last 2 years, you can pretty much bet on being able to see a pullback happen. You go in, you leave one on, and you might be able to leave that thing on for the rest of the day. But the market, since we kind of turned bear, has just been, a little more unpredictable. So I don't like leaving one on until just whenever. I might leave one on without a defined profit target and then say, you know what, now I see where it's headed, so let me go ahead and get that target on there. But it's almost, hitting a profit target gives me the same degree of satisfaction as handwriting out a list and drawing the line through it. When you draw a line through, an item on a to-do list, it just gives me satisfaction. Hey, yeah, yep. You know what? That's a good point. Um, Now that we responded to it, I like to move my anchor to that to kind of fine tune it over time. Off the opening range. Uh, no, I had that on, but my Ninja crashed, and I hadn't saved that workspace yet. Oh, I'm running Windows 11 and I'm using a virtual display. I'm using my iPad as a display, and I think that's messing with NinjaTrader. Since NinjaTrader doesn't lock itself to your screen in a very traditional way, it's like it's reading XY coordinates. And I'll do something on my on my iPad display, and it'll and NinjaTrader will just turn off. I need to grab my trace logs and send them to NinjaTrader and have them confirm what's going on for me. I think it's me being cheap and not buying another monitor yet. I could get one from work now that I think about it. I'm just falling into that camp of I don't want to push my luck. Because they're at that point where they're wanting to bring people back in the office, and at the same right, exactly. They're at that point where well, they're actually they're having a hard time finding and keeping IT talent right now. They went through and just gave uh, what's the right way to put it, market pay adjustments because the company, because of who the company is, they've never really paid good. They've paid okay. And recently that just hasn't been good enough. They've got people leaving in droves. They've got people refusing offers, and working from home is the only thing giving them somewhat of a shot. Holy crap, right? I keep trying to, so my daughter's dating this guy and yeah, my daughter's dating this guy and he works for his dad, and his dad runs one of those, we fix it PC shop kind of things. I forget the name of it, but they're basically catering to, small businesses and, consumers that just need help. But he's making, I mean, the guy's actually really sharp, and he's making a whopping 15 bucks an hour with crap hours. And, parents will like go on vacation and not let him. They'll leave him behind to run the store while they're gone. And I'm sitting there going, dude, for 15 bucks an hour, you could say, do you want paper or plastic right now? You you don't have to put up with this. I mean, he actually knows his stuff pretty good from a right. Oh, no kidding, Mallow. Shorts have been shorts have been fun these last few weeks. Uh, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, we had wondered if you had fallen off a cliff somewhere, or if that girl you were. Oh well, yeah, yeah. We just hadn't heard from you in a little bit. I was wondering if you met some chick and she abducted you somewhere. Uh, oh, are you? The devil we know. Now, yeah, we've got another downtrend line up here. I think for me, we're still in a downtrend until we break this trend line up here, which will put price above the 2-hour 200 period moving average also. How far up is that? It's roughly at, we'll call it 350. So another 300 points. We get to test the downtrend. Yeah, kind of picture you grabbing the top of this thing and then just like a roller coaster, just holding on with both hands, giving a big yay all the way down. You know, Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's smart, especially, out after the open. The market just chops so much throughout the day, and the open's when the volume's there, and you can really read momentum. Yeah, yeah. Well, congrats on getting her back. Yeah, you think we're going to come down and retest the daily pivot again? It is. Oh yeah. You know what that would do? That would basically the ABCD of that would play out pretty close to VWAP down there. If so, if so, the market's just reverting to mean. I'll wait for the right shoulder to form. Well, yeah, it's not my A plus momentum because the head has higher momentum and higher volume. Hmm, play the bounce. That's how I feel about it. Between riding that roller coaster during the open yesterday and this, I've got a mini account up to 1900. A micro account up to 1900. Time frame's telling us. Daily has crossed up. I do like the divergence on the daily from a bull perspective, but I'm a cautious bull until we break the downtrend. 2 hour is looks like if we closed closer to the top of this bar, we would probably be crossing over, but we're still technically down, and that would be a crossover above zero, which the first time they do that can be a little stronger. Man, I like that volume. What's that? No, no, on the looking at the 2 hour for that inverted head and shoulders that we started playing Friday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The right shoulder. We basically came down and yeah, yeah, 2 hour, 120 minute. We came down last night, at the open, and basically we gave we gave that left shoulder area a very hard test. And so I really like that for the shoulder. Got a 57. Got a big freaking order that showed up 100 points below current price. What is that? Down around 957. Be awesome if this indicator, if I could just hover over the bar and it would tell me how much was there. So we've got It's not huge, just 176. So it's not that it's a big order, it's that all the rest of the orders are so small. I, oh, I'm just going to grab a little scalp off of this. Of course. That's how that's going to work out for me, huh? Yeah, yeah, which is the 23% retracement of this pullback. I'd be pulling some off. Ah, nice going, man. Nice going. I'm gonna move to break even on this long now. Don't trust it. I'm looking for a 38% retracement of this move. Really? That close to me? Yeah, yeah, I think it might be. The MACD gave us a lower low at the neckline with lower volume as well, so I like that. Looks pretty good. I don't like shorting when my on balance volume is above average. Yeah, if you pull up like a 20 or a 30-second chart, you'll see that all averages are above. So I think it might get up there to that 61%, and this could just be a small trend defining pullback here. My 61's at 109. It's right here on my 1 minute chart. It's basically equal to the left shoulder. These wicks that we were printing at the left shoulder are roughly the 61% retracement. Yeah. Right? Possible bat pattern on the 32nd. bullish bat. Take us down to close to the neckline, actually, if that were to play. This old trend line here is getting more price action than I would like it to. $141 to 100 on that bat. So that could be it. So I'm gonna take this pull back here for a quick little scalp. Taking one off, moving to break even. There we go. Target was hit. It's strong. Too aggressively. Yeah, I agree. This could have been just a pullback on the 3 minute for a shakeout. But any highs created will have divergence on the 3 minute, but the higher time frame looks all right. 9 looks strong, 15 is strengthening. We're an inside candle. Yeah, looking at bodies, we had an up candle, then we had an inside candle, and we're inside of that air candle right now on the 15. But it is, it's bullish. So is the 30. This might take us up to the, this move might fill the gap. Oh, you know what it could do is it could bust into that gap with the 3 drives. That would be a very tall 3rd drive though. And that pullback was deeper than I like for a 3 drives too. So the 127 of this last major pullback we had on the 1 minute closes the gap. Yeah, I haven't been looking at my volume gaps. There's a little volume gap there. Yep, yep, yep. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Let me grab my cheat sheet. It's a looks very alt bat. Yeah, it's an alt bat. Real shallow in the middle and very long wings. So butterflies, the big difference between a bat and a butterfly is how high that B point gets. So in a butterfly, your B point is typically going to retrace past 50% of your X to A move, and your C is going to be a bit higher than A. It's going to, definitely look higher. With your bat formation, your B is it's a very small retracement. It retraces like it's a continuation pattern down, but C gets close to A, almost like a 88% retracement of A, and then it reverses up. On what time frame do you do that? Like a 30-second or? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say my 3 minute looks like it's printing a buy signal on my crossover strategy. I think I'll grab a scalp on that. Ooh, that was a somebody pressed a red button. Pressed it right at the 100% almost. I think we're going to fill the gap. It may chop on the way there, but I think that's what it wants to do. Taking one off, moving to break even. I'm going to trail these 1 minute candles. That's all right. Yes, yeah, this is a new high of day. It's printing. Did we? I wasn't paying attention. 86. Yeah, yeah, I think the gap was like at 86.75. So I'm gonna get out before that. Yeah, take care, Zach. Yeah, I think he's just taking a break for a little bit. He is super quiet. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's much better, Zach. Much better. Oh, okay. Take care, man. I think I'm done with my opening session trading. Holy crap. What if this is an ABCD on the 30 minute? Oh yeah, it would be an ABCD on a 30 minute. That's how an inverted head and shoulders plays out. Yeah, on Friday. Oh, sound like you're kind of heavy. Yep. And I just reloaded Ninja script and I think I'm gonna call it for my opening session trading. I didn't capture my P&L before I started trading, and I didn't turn on a sim to capture this, but my micro accounts are up 2,200. I do have a mini account that I was trading today. Let me see when I started that. Started that at 7:30 Central Time. Nope. 7 o'clock Central Time was my first trade. So just shy of 3 hours. It's up 59.90. Take care. If you have any questions, hit me up on one of the servers we share.